Back to another video on LSTV, and we're here to talk about Viktor Gyokeres to Arsenal and whatever else is happening in the world of transfers and the world of football right now. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So it seems that Arsenal has finally signed a gunman, a man that's going to score goals. Now, Viktor Gyokeres is the player that we're talking about, the player in question, and there's a lot of different opinions on Viktor Gyokeres. People are saying, oh, he's scored 58 goals in the Portuguese league, so he can't be that good. It's a trap. We shouldn't sign him as Man United. Why are we linked to him? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And what I have to say to that is, all of you people that are saying that are just stupid. You're just stupid. You don't score 58 goals in a season, and then you're just not good. That's it. You're going to move from Sporting and just score 5. That's not going to happen. I just want you to understand that. That's not going to happen. Viktor Gyokeres will come into Arsenal and he will score goals. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he does do that, the same Man United fans or the same fans that are saying we shouldn't have signed, oh, he's a trap. What will you say then? What will you say then? That, to the Amrin haters, that people are saying, oh, Amrin's getting rejected by this player, getting rejected by that player. Oh, why is he our manager? Because he's getting rejected by his own players. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We're not making any signings. You're going to put Amrin at fault for the fact that we're not making any signings? You're going to put Amrin at fault for it. We know he wanted these players, but because we couldn't negotiate and do anything about it, you're going to put Amrin at fault for that? Think logically, people. Think logically. But yeah, nonetheless, Viktor Gyokeres will be a good signing for Arsenal, in my opinion. I think he will be a good signing. As I said, he will score a lot of goals. And it's what they exactly need, They need to be serious in this transfer window for them. They need to get a left winger in now. They're already linked to Madueke, and they're guessing they want a player that can play on both sides. And I guess since Maresca started playing Madueke on the left for the end part of the season, maybe Arteta saw that and said, all right, this is a profile I can get in, be a backup to Saka, because maybe Saka's not going to play as many minutes next season. And he can also fill in on the left if Martinelli leaves or if you just need that. Because I'm pretty sure Trossard probably won't stay at the club. I don't think Trossard is going to stay at the club. So in that regard, it's not that bad of a signing. A lot of Chelsea fans actually are just saying Madueke is terrible and thank God. And nobody in London seems to like Madueke. Not one person. All of a sudden, Madueke is just not liked. And honestly, I don't know why. What has Madueke done to be so disliked by everyone in London? He just does his thing, he has his own swag. Scored a decent amount of goals last season, they won a trophy last season, and he's still getting hate and people just don't like him, and I just don't know why. So in terms of the signing, I think it's a decent signing, squad option for Arsenal, but they do need more. They're linked with Eze. I don't really see the Eze one. Me personally, people will say, oh, you need that extra bit of creativity, but it's like, you have Wanyeri, which we'll get into in a second, but you have Wanyeri, and so you have Wanyeri, you have Odegaard, you have Marino, you have now got Zubamendi as well, another CDM, you have Rice, and you also, is there a sixth midfielder? Do you have a sixth midfielder? Or am I forgetting someone? Thomas Joe Partey, he's done out here. So I guess Zubamendi's the replacement for him. So I guess if you do bring in an Eze, maybe you can slot in the left CM role, and you put Rice as well, and then you put Odegaard and kind of do that kind of thing going on, and then you bring Zubamendi for cover if you need to take off an attacking player or Marino or whatever. I guess that rotation would work, but I don't know. Eze, I guess I see Eze as a player that wants to be the mainstay in a team. I think he should just stay at Palace one more season, play the Europa League season with them, and then go make your move from there. But I digress. But yeah, let's go straight into the Wanyeri part of things as well. He's been linked to Chelsea. And he is stalling over a new deal with Arsenal because, in all fairness, Arteta didn't really play him in the games that he should have played last season. There were many games, right, where that man could have played. So many games that man could have played. Especially the last part of the season. Last 10 games of the season, he just didn't play. He played like 2 minutes a game here and there. And 1 year has way more quality than playing those kind of minutes. And there were so many injuries. Saka was out for most of the second part of last season, and 1 year he still wasn't playing. People are saying he's a right winger. I still don't think he's a right winger, but he could have filled in on that right side. He could have filled in on that right side when you were struggling. Like, to get different profile. You're playing Sterling over him and that. Like, bro, I don't know what you man were doing with that situation. So I guess I know he does want the game time, and that's why he is linked with a move away or stalling on contract talks. As Manchester United, I think we should sign him. Just get him. We already have Cheeto. We already took Heaven. Just take him on your as well. Put him in that left 10 role. Let's get Cunha and Zerski to do the whole up front thing. And let's get another 10 in there. Let's score goals that way. Make a more fluid front three. I don't know what you guys think about that suggestion, but that's just how I feel about the situation at this point, because we lost out on Gyokeres. We're linked to fucking Calvert-Lewin. And if we sign Calvert-Lewin, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? If Dominic Calvert-Lewin holds up a Manchester United shirt next season, what are we doing here? Seriously, there's no excusing that. You can't even like say, oh, this and that. No, Calvert-Lewin, brother. Like, how many games did he even play last season? Like, I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to put too much energy on that, because that can't be happening, right? So, yeah, we're not linked to Matata anymore. The links have died down. We're not linked to anyone, really. We're just stalling over this Mbeumo deal. We're just here haggling for maybe 2 million there, 3 million there. Just get the guy over the line. He wants to join the club. Bring him in. I know this is a whole Arsenal video about Arsenal, but I'm ranting right now. Just bring him into the club. Get it done. And let's get some other deals going, man. All these other clubs are just making all these signings, and we're just here stalled. You know what I'm saying? But back to Arsenal. Back to the original point. Let me not get too heated. We'll do that in another video. But yeah, as I said, this is going to make Arsenal a very good team. It's going to make the title race next season very, very good. Liverpool have already made their signings. Man City have made their signings. They're going to get more. Liverpool is still probably going to do more too. I'm sorry. And Arsenal are doing their thing. So all three of those teams have to win, well, are wanting to win the league next season. For Arsenal's case, though, they must. Not saying they will, but they must. You must win the league next season, because there's multiple opportunities in the last 3 seasons that you should have won the league. That first season where you were 12 points ahead and bottled it in the last few games to Man City and losing by 1 point, should have won the league. The second season, fair enough. I can see maybe the debate there. You know what I'm saying? Last season, also, no. Second season, no, I don't see the debate. You should have won the league that season too. You should have redeemed yourself. If you're not winning last year, you should have redeemed yourself. And last season, you technically should have won the league as well. But I can see why, because, injuries and, all that circumstances and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. Those can't be excuses 3 years in. And you should have won the league to the 2 seasons before. That's why it's a problem. That's why a lot of Arsenal fans are angry. That's why a lot of Arsenal fans are saying they need to be serious in who they sign this season. They need to get a star left winger. They got the striker. They got the midfielder. They still need maybe some more depth somewhere else. I mean, they're linked with Moscato from Valencia as well. So they're trying everywhere, and they need that, and they need to use it to win the league next season. Because if they don't win the league next season, Arteta must go. He must go. He's done well to stabilize the club. He's done well to get them back in the Champions League and maybe fight for the league and stuff like that. That's not a bad thing. He's done good in that own regard, but to get them to that next level of winning trophies, like how Arsenal may have done in the past, I don't think Arteta has the tactical nose for that. I just don't think he does. But if he does prove us wrong that season, he does prove us wrong. But I don't think he does. So yeah, it's a big debate. It's a big debate, but we'll see what happens next season. It's gonna be so interesting. There's so many teams that need to perform next season that it's gonna be so competitive. And as a Manchester United fan, finished 15th last season, not really making any signs in the window, I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. I can't predict what's going to happen next season at this stage, especially for my club. I can't. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below what's going to happen with Arsenal, what's going to happen with Manchester United, what's going to happen next season. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, Jamais, just want to get a quick little video out for you guys about what's going on right now, because I think Viktor Gyokeres going to Arsenal is a big thing, and it does have an impact on Manchester United as well, because it was one of our targets. And we do play Arsenal in the first game as well, so he's going to be playing against us in the first game of the season, which is crazy. But we didn't win Europa League, we didn't get in Champions League, so, and we're just not a good club with negotiations, man. We just take forever, man. So this is just inevitable. But yeah, people, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the video, and also leave a comment below. What do you guys think about these signing? Is it a good signing for Arsenal? Should they have gone for somebody else? Are they going to win the league next season? Is Madueke a good signing? Whatever, everything I've talked about in this video, leave me comments down below your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe. Almost at 100 subscribers. And we will see you next time, people. Peace.